and welcome back to the Enchanted Homemaker. My name is Marika and today we are going to be trying to build a bookshelf for my kids' room. Building instructions that I'm going to tentatively be following is from Anna White and is actually listed, I think, as a plate shelf on her website. If you've not heard of Anna White before, she has a website where she has a bunch of free patterns for builders. And some of them are for beginners, and so that is what I'm going to be attempting today because I am very much a beginner when it comes to woodworking. I'll leave a link down below for the plate rack if you're interested in trying to build something like this for yourself. So my kids have a lot of books, but we don't have enough room in their bedroom for a normal width bookshelf, and so I decided to try and make something thinner. And so with this thinner bookshelf, the books will stay organized, they'll stay off the floor, which is always good, and the kids' room will stay organized, hopefully. We'll see about that last one. So I am very much a beginner in woodworking. This is not really a how-to, it's more of a, oh, let's see if I can actually succeed in this. So first, let's show you where the bookshelf is going to go. So this is where I'm planning on putting the bookshelf. The design is pretty straightforward, as I mentioned before, and hopefully this comes out pretty quick.
According to the building plans, this bookshelf can be as wide as 36 inches before the center will start to sag. So I built mine at 35 inches to fit the space. And I also decided to make it 7 feet tall. I was a bit nervous when I first started using the chop saw, but I'm getting a bit more confident. I do still have issues cutting perfectly on the line that I've drawn, so don't look too closely at my cuts. Because we're still deciding how tall the baseboards are going to be in our house, I decided to make a 6-inch cutout at the back of the sideboards. So the bookshelf should have room to fit over them in the future. On another note, I'm happy to report that my cutting skills with the jigsaw is also improving.
Well, I have gone ahead and marked the center of the boards for where the shelves are going to line up. And then I've also put an X to mark where the support bracket will be going. And then I think that's everything. Again, I'm a very much a beginner woodworker, so the instructions on putting this together are kind of sparse. So we'll see how this goes.
It took me a couple tries to figure out how to properly line up the 90-degree clamps, but I got there eventually. And once everything was secured, I drilled, then glued, and then screwed it in place. I then repeated these steps for each corner until I had a frame. And then repeated it once again for the shelves. Next up was adding the book rails. Now, I think I cut these a hair too big because when I was adding them, they needed a little encouragement to get them in place. And lastly, I added 2 support rails so I had somewhere to attach the bookshelf to the wall.
I am so happy with how this is turning out. This, I feel like, is a fairly simple project and it's come together really, really nicely. The thing that I think was my saving grace so far was the 90-degree angle clamps. Just having that made it so much easier to get everything nice and square. All that's left to do is wait for the wood filler to finish drying, and then I have to sand it all down. And then I'm debating if I want to paint it. I might just wait until the room is actually ready to be painted upstairs before I decide if I want to paint this, because I could paint it the green I'm thinking, or I could just stain it, and I don't know. I've got lots of options and I am in no hurry to make that decision right now. So I am just going to let the wood filler harden up and then I can sand it and then we'll go from there. The bookshelf is done and all it needs is the books. I think they're going to be very happy with this. Y'all, I've built this. I am so happy with how this bookshelf turned out. My kids are already using it, which is always a good sign, and I'm hoping it'll encourage them to keep the books off the floor. Guys, I cannot believe I built this. I did this by myself with my own two hands. Ah, this is great. No, I'm very happy with this. It's awesome. I would love to know if you have any nooks in your house that you think could use a thin bookshelf like this. It was a fairly quick project, and I would definitely say it is possible for a beginner woodworker to create this. Just definitely use the corner 90-degree brackets because that really helped when I was building this. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!